coming to you today with my Oracle deck. This is Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, one of my favorite decks. And I wanted to talk about trust and helping you to feel safer, to open up, express yourself in your relationships, to be able to trust more, and ask for what you want in your relationships, right? My cat was just clawing on my new couch. So I have this little spray bottle of water. I'm not anywhere even near her, and I just went, and she knows what it is. So there's a little tip for you. So I'm going to shuffle the deck and just feel into what what you need to hear, what message you need to hear. And then we're going to do a little EFT tapping on it. So I'm come here to do these videos because I want to share this fabulous technique that I'm certified in so that you can really feel a difference in your body and your nervous system, so that this might be something you want to adopt into your routine to help you to work on feeling safer and maybe trust issues that you might have in your relationships. So I'm just going to shuffle as I talk. So it's just come up a lot lately with my clients where they don't feel that they can trust other people easily. And they know that it's holding them back in relationships. So somewhere in their world, in their past, they were betrayed. Maybe they never really grew up feeling safe, so they don't really even know what that feels like. Or maybe they had a little bit of sense of safety growing up, but yet someone else betrayed them as they got older. And these situations created nervous system stress responses when they happened, like some sort of a shock to the system. And it could be fairly minor where you weren't even aware that that happened during that time, consciously at that time. But today, when you're triggered in your trust issues, to behaviors that you know are not serving you, to the patterns that you know are not serving you, to maybe getting enraged easily, or maybe it's just frustrated, or maybe it's sad. It could be yelling, it could be avoiding your feelings. And these are the patterns that you used when these trust situations started, right? When these situations started where you felt like you couldn't trust anymore. So you started these thought patterns and these behaviors to protect yourself. And rightly so. I mean, you didn't know any better at the time. But now, if you're watching this video, I bet you're at a place in your life where you're like, I'm done with this, right? So the only way to really get to your goal of feeling safer to trust people and really, express yourself in your relationships is to work on building trust. So one of the ways is to figure out currently where you don't trust and what's happening in your life currently now. And you want to rate those feelings, emotions, what it's like for you. You want to journal it out and rate it on a scale of 0 to 10. And then you want to tap, which we'll do a little bit of today. You want to tap down those emotions and feelings at least halfway and write down if there's any past events that are popping in or coming up, words or phrases, and really just being open to divine guidance. The way that I help my clients connect for divine guidance is something called optimal EFT, which I'm not going to do here today, but it is connecting to a loving moment, which really connects you to your highest self and a higher power at the same time. And it promotes healing within without actually doing the physical tapping. So you can absolutely, tap into, you can connect to a loving moment and your higher power at any moment of the day and say, I surrender this behavior to you. I surrender that I, have fear of trusting. I'm afraid to trust because I don't want to be judged, or I don't want to be criticized, or I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be betrayed or abandoned or left alone. And you just want to keep journaling and see what comes up, and keep tapping through all of the emotions and all of the aspects and everything that comes up around it. And eventually you'll get to the root cause of where and how you learned you needed to protect yourself and stay safe and stay smaller and maybe not express yourself or not trust people. And if you really want to get over that hurdle, you need to heal and work through those situations. And EFT tapping is a beautiful way in order to heal from trauma, heal from PTSD. It is scientifically proven to do that. And I love doing inner child work and ancestral healing, all because I want to help you to get to the root cause and remove all your attachments to it. Your emotional attachments, your mental attachments, your physical sensations that are attached to it. And so that you really feel calmer and more confident to trust people and let go of the behaviors that you know are not serving you and create new behaviors. But it does take diligence, consistency, and it is sometimes hard work. I can't say that it's always, champagne and roses. I wish that it was. I wish that it was for you, but and sometimes it can be easy. I know for me, sometimes I get these, intuitive, instinctual messages, and it's like, oh, that sounds so easy, but yet it's hard to change the pattern, right? So I'm always a work in progress as well. So let's pick a card here. Let's see what you need to hear. Come to the edge. Ooh, I love this. I hope you can see that. Come to the edge. So this is, since it was facing right side, facing upright, it's an empowerment message. So this is what it says. The essential meanings: courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Perfect. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present. That's what I was talking about, your higher power and the unseen therapist. Ask for help and divine guidance. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. So you want to not logically try to change or fix things, right? You want to be able to really listen to your intuition, right? Listen to your heart and soul and not your head. The head tends to be connected to the ego, which is the protector. right? So these thoughts up here are most likely going to send you down the path that you were comfortable in, that the old patterns and behaviors that you don't want anymore. So come to the edge of that and discover that you can fly. I have that word, fly, written on my arm. I know you can't really see it in the way that it is. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. So there's a relationship message, a prosperity message, and then if it was upside down, it would be a protection message. So I'm just going to read the relationship message because that's what we're focusing on today. So it's scary to be truly intimate with someone. I allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step towards the gods, and they will deliver what you truly desire. So, I'm going to leave this open. I love that. It was perfect for what I was thinking. So, affirmation tapping is, and doing affirmations and manifesting is really big out there. But if you are being triggered all the time into your old patterns and your thoughts and your behaviors that you know are not serving you, and you're in frustration and sadness and or anger or the fear, and your numbers are high on the scale of 0 to 10, right? 10 is like crazy intense, 0 is nothing. You want to tap those numbers down before you really add in, before you really tap into the affirmation part. So that work is work that I do with my clients, either in group programs or privately or in workshops sometimes. And so reach out to me if you're interested in that, because we're not doing that here today. So I'm going to use a little bit of what I read here, and we're just going to do some affirmation tapping. So you're just going to follow along with me and tap where I tap and repeat what I say. And if it doesn't sound right, you can switch it to what sounds right to you or not say it. But even if you did say it, it's not going to cause you any harm whatsoever. Sometimes just saying it is nice to say for the collective, right? And just kind of send it out to the collective. All right, so I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't see without them. Let's see here. I want to be able to use both hands. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. So, tapping on the outside of your hand. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. And sigh it out. I have all this fear. Top of the head. But I also have courage inside the eyebrows. Courage to speak my mind. Outside the eyes. Courage to work towards my goals. Under the eyes. Goals of having happier, healthier, deeper connections in my relationships. Under the nose. I'm working towards my goal of having more trust in my relationships. On the chin. I have the courage. Under the collarbone. I do have what it takes. And then I'm under the arm right next to my chest. All right, you can do it this way if it doesn't work for you. I'm working on being more fearless. Top of the head. Because I am valuable inside the eyebrows. I have a lot to offer in my relationships. Outside the eyes. And I'm really done with these old behaviors that are keeping me small. Underneath the eyes. I'm really done with these behaviors that are keeping me afraid. Underneath the nose. I honor my fear. On the chin, and I honor my frustration. Under the collarbone. What else do you honor? You can fill in the blank. Maybe you honor your anger or your sadness. Under the arm here. I honor myself. Top of the head. I honor my boundaries. Inside the eyebrows. I have healthy boundaries in my relationships. Outside the eyes. Or maybe it's I'm creating healthier boundaries in my relationships. And underneath the eyes, I'm working on creating concrete goals in my relationships. Under the nose, so that I really create what I desire. On the chin, and I desire, fill in the blank, more love, more intimacy, more respect, whatever it is. More laughs, more fun. Under the collarbone. I am worthy of love. Under the arm. I am worthy. One more round. I am enough. Inside the eyebrows. I'm more than enough. Outside the eyes. More than enough. Underneath the eyes. I'm so deserving. Under the nose. Deserving of more. On the chin. So much more. Under the collarbone. I am deserving. And under the arm. Because I am more than enough. Place your hands on your heart. Just let that all sink in. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Right? Use this to anchor in to who you really are. So you might notice that some of those phrases didn't really resonate with you, and maybe that's where some of the work is for you that's needed. Right? And maybe it was just a confirmation for you of things that you do feel that maybe you don't focus on enough. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Sending you lots of love, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.